over the past several years, I think around $8 billion in HAP dollars to the biggest cities. And that's made a difference. In this past year, unsheltered homelessness dropped 9% across the state. 9%. That's really big. You may see somebody still out there. You may see an encampment, but what we're doing is working.
That we need an all of the above approach, and we need every level of government to be investing and highly coordinated in solutions. In San Jose, over the last 5 years or so, we've reduced the number of people living outside on our streets by about one third, built a nationally recognized homelessness prevention system that reaches people before they fall into homelessness and supports them with short-term rental subsidies and intensive case management. And we're able to keep over 90% of households permanently housed even many years into the future. Behavioral health. I don't believe we're doing nearly enough in terms of recovery housing and sober living environments.
Schools are obliged to keep a list of those kids that are in a very unstable or indeed a homeless housing situation. What we've set out to do using HAP funds is to enter into a deal with the Irvine Company to make some of those vacant units available instantly, get those kids into and their families into stable apartment housing, 2-year grant at a time. We started with a list of 88 kids in the Irvine Unified School District, and we've worked down that list to 0 in the course of 1 year.
A couple numbers that we released yesterday. Tent encampments again are at record lows. That's the fourth time since we took office, down 53% since we took office. Also, RVs on the streets are at record lows, down 31% just in the last few months. When we started counting, it was over 500 RVs parked on our streets, and we're somewhere around 260 RVs now off the street, and bring them into this center that is staffed by healthcare professionals from our Department of Public Health. It's not a carceral setting, but it allows a police officer who sees this behavior on the street, take them into this center. They're arrested, they're brought into this center. 582 people have been admitted. 26% of those people have been connected to care.
With our behavioral health dollars, our counties actually incentivized to address root causes of addiction or mental illness, and is the state showing up as we need them to help us break these cycles?
Substance abuse and housing crisis that's manifesting itself in homelessness. That's the enormity of the challenge. And so the consistency of funding from year to year makes a huge difference in our ability to plan. Yes, we have made progress, but with much work remaining to be done, we need to be able to plan for those capital investments, knowing that the dollars will be there. Yes, the dollars that have come to us have been transformative. But for us to be able to sustain the progress that we've made, the progress that our residents want and deserve, we need that consistency of funding for all of those different areas.